Hi students, good evening. Welcome to this video session. My name is Samuel Dominic Chukwuemeka, aka Sam Dom for Peace. In this video session, we shall use the TI-84 Plus family to add matrices, to subtract matrices, and to multiply matrices. The examples that we shall use in this video are the same examples we used in the video with Excel. So we've done a video about using Microsoft Excel to add, subtract, and multiply matrices. The examples that we are going to use in this video would be the same examples that we used in that video. And I'm going to post a link to that video in this video so you can compare to verify the answers that we got in both videos. So the TI-84 Plus, as at this recording, it can contain up to 10 matrices. We used 16 matrices in the video we did with Excel. We used 16 matrices. But this TI-84 Plus, as at the time of this recording, can contain up to 10 matrices at a time. So we are just going to use 10 matrices, and then we shall perform some operations on it, with it. Then later we are going to delete them. I'll show you how you can delete them so that you can we can now use the remaining 6, but we're gonna do the whole 16. Okay, we're gonna do the examples just like we did it with the video on Excel. So the first thing we want to do is to let us impute the elements in our matrices. As you can see here, matrix is in blue, and everything that is in blue color, you have to press the second function in order to have access to it. So we're gonna, because the second function button is also blue, so we're gonna press second function, and we press this here to get to matrices. So as you can see here, we have up to 10 matrices. If I just click this arrow, it tells me matrix J. So it can contain up to 10 matrices at a time. The first thing we want to do is to let's input the elements of these matrices. Okay, and for us to do that, we have to go to edit, because right now these are the names of the matrices. These are the mathematical operations you can do with the matrices. But in this video, we are going to do mathematical operations. Then this next column, the edit functions, is what we are going to use. You're going to use the edit menu to input the elements of the matrices. So right now it is in number 1, which is matrix A. So you can press the enter key, or you can just press 1. It doesn't matter. So the next thing is asking us is, what is the size of the matrix? The size or the dimension of the matrix, or the order of the matrix. So we had that it was a 2 by 4. Okay, 2 by 4. And like I said, the matrices we're using here was the same matrix, is the same matrices, are the same matrices that we used in the video that we did using Excel. Okay, so now the size is 2 by 4, and that makes it to now have 2 rows and 4 columns. Now we are going to put in the elements, and we have one. Any one you put, you can press the enter key. Okay, I'm using the keyboard on the computer. If you want, you can also use this. Like the next one is 2. Okay, you press enter. Okay, 1, 3 means the element in the first row and third column, A13. And that is 5. You press the enter key. Now the A14 is -1. So you don't want to use this negative here. You don't want to. You want to use this negative here, -1. So you press -1. Okay, and you press enter. The next one is A21. A21 is 3. A22 is 0. A23 is 2. And then A24 is -4. You press -4. Enter. So we have finished putting in matrix A. We now have to put in matrix B. So we just go to second function again. You just go to second function, okay, and you click matrices, okay, to get it back to this original window, so we can put in matrix B. And now it's on matrices. We go to edit again. We go to edit, and you can press 2 to get to matrix B, or you can press this arrow key and then press enter. It doesn't matter, okay? Or you can, right now is in 2, you can press the enter key, or if it is in 1 and you want to get to 2, you just press this number 2 here. Then it asks us for the size of the matrix, and that also is 2 by 4 matrix. So 2, you can press this, the cursor key, the right cursor key on your keyboard, or you can press it here. It doesn't matter. So I'm using the keyboard. It's still 2 by 4, and I press enter. We now put in the elements 8, 10, -5, -5, enter, 3. Okay, then B21 is -2, -2, -1, -1, then 4 and 5. Enter. Please, once you input B24, it is good you press the enter key. Okay. So let's get back to the matrix window. We press second function. We get back to matrices. Now we want to put in matrix C. Okay, but we have to make it to edit. It has to be in edit menu. Then we can press 3. Then it asks us for the size of matrix C. Matrix C is 3 by 4. 3 by 4. 3 by 4. You press the enter key. Then this is 2, 8, 12, 2, 7, 4, -1, -1, 5, 1, 3, 0, 10. Okay, and that is C34. We're done with C34. We want to go and now put in matrix D. We press second function, we press matrix, we take this cursor to edit menu, and we press 4 to put in matrix D. It asks us for the size. The size of matrix D is 3 by 4. So I will encourage you to, like, when you view the video in Excel, write down all the matrices. That's just what I did. Okay, and then you can start imputing it one at a time. So the elements of matrix D are D11 is 1. Then we have 3, 7, 9. And this shows you the history. So in case if there's any mistake, you can look back at the history. Then we have 2, -3, 2, 4, 8, 5, -3, 27. Okay, we're done with D. Let's get back. We press second function matrix, take it to edit, and we need to put in elements of matrix E. So we press 5. Matrix E is a 2 by 2 matrix. So this is 2 by 2 matrix. Okay. And the elements are 2, -2, 0, and 3. Okay. We are done with matrix E. We press second function matrix, get to edit, and we put in now matrix F. We press 6. Matrix F is a 3 by 4 matrix. 3 by 4 matrix. The elements are 1, 0, 0, -4, 3, 0, -1, 6. F 3, 1 is -2, then 1, then -4, then 2. Okay, we're done with matrix F. Let's put in the elements of matrix G. Second function matrix, edit. And like I said, you can also push this until it stays at 7 and you just press the enter key. It's still another way to do that. Matrix G is 3 by 4 matrix. Elements are 3, 0, -1, 4, -2, 1, -6, 2, 8, 2, 0, -2. Okay, we're done with matrix G. Second function matrix, get to edit. And of course, we know that matrix 8 will be H. Okay. Matrix 8 is H. And H is also a 3 by 4 matrix. We have 3, -9, -1, 0, 6, 2, 0, -6, 0, 1, -3, 1. Okay, we are done with matrix H. We press second function matrix, go to edit, and the next one is matrix I. Matrix I is number 9. Press number 9. Okay. Matrix I, the order of matrix I is a 2 by 2 matrix. Okay. So we put 2 by 2 matrix, and the elements are 1, -1, 2, and 6. Okay. Then we press second function matrix, get to edit, and of course our matrix J is 10, so we can just press here. It's just good is on J right away, so just press enter. Just press the enter key. Okay. Matrix J is a 2 by 2 matrix, and we have 4, -2, -3, and -2. Okay, and you press enter. Okay, we've put in the elements of the matrix. Now let's go ahead now and do the arithmetic operations that we did in the video on that we did using Excel. So because these are just arithmetic operations, add matrices, subtract matrices, then we have the scalar multiplication and the matrix multiplication. We don't need, like if we get back to matrices, let's get back to matrices first. We have second function, the matrix. So we don't need math. We don't need to use any of these at all, because this is arithmetic operations. In the next video that we are going to do, then we can find determinant and the rest of them. But the first video that we did, we just did addition, use Microsoft Excel to add, subtract, and multiply matrices. That was the video. So we don't need all these functions here. We do not. So what we're going to do is we'll quit this entirely. So we press second function, because quit is blue. We press second function, we press the mode, so we can quit this. Okay, we've already stored the matrices, so we're going to use them right now. The first question, the first thing that we did was matrix A plus matrix B. That was the first thing that we did. So we want to get matrix A. So you press second function, press matrix. Matrix A is number 1. Don't go to edit. The edit is just to put in the elements. Now we want to use the matrix itself. So we can just press 1, and that brings us to matrix A, as you see it right here. Then we press the plus sign. Okay. Then we want to get the matrix B. So we press second function, because the matrix is blue. Press second function, we press matrix. Matrix B is number 2. You can press number 2. Okay. So this is matrix A plus matrix B, and you just press enter. Okay. And that gives you the answer that we got. It is a 2 by 4 matrix. Question 2. We did matrix C minus matrix D. So we press second function, press matrix. Matrix C is number 3. You press number 3, matrix C. Then minus, you press the minus sign here. You get matrix D by pressing second function. Press this button to get the matrix window. And matrix D is number 4. You press number 4. Okay. Excuse me. So that would be matrix C minus matrix D. And you press the enter key. Okay. And you can verify these answers. You can verify them. You can solve them by hand. Actually, we did videos on these examples as well, and it is under the video playlist on matrices and determinants. So you can verify them. You can solve them on your own, and then you can check with the calculator. Question 3. Question 3 we did was a scalar multiplication. Scalar multiplication. So we did -4 times matrix E. -4 times matrix E. So we are not going to use this minus, no. We're going to use -4 times, we press times, okay? Matrix E, we press second function, we press matrix, matrix E is number 5. So -4 times matrix E, this is a scalar multiplication, and you press the enter key. Okay, gives us that. Do you understand? Do you understand? Do you understand? Okay. Question 4. Question 4 we dealt with fraction. Question 4 was scalar multiplication, but it also involved addition and subtraction. So question 4 was both addition, question 4 was scalar multiplication, addition, and subtraction. And we used fractions. So this is what you're going to do. We will put this fraction in parentheses. We're going to put them in parentheses. So I'm going to put parentheses 1/2. 1 divided by 2. Just press 1 divided by 2. Okay? And you close the parentheses. Times matrix F. Matrix F. So we go to second function, matrix. Matrix F is number 6. Matrix F. Then plus. I'm going to put parentheses again. I have a fraction here. 4/3. 4 divided by 3. And you close it. Close your parentheses when you finish. Okay, when you finish putting in the fraction, you close the parentheses. So this is plus 4/3 times matrix G. Matrix G. So second function, matrix G is number 7. Then minus 1/3. So parentheses 1 divided by 3. Close the parentheses. Times matrix H. Matrix H. So this is second function, matrix. Matrix H is number 8. And then you just press enter. So this is too much here. And he gave it to you in decimal. He gave it to you in decimal. Okay. So remember when we solved this, in the video, not with Excel, like we did this, you know, in one of the videos in the video playlist on matrices and determinants, we left our answer as fraction. Also, WebAssign will want you to leave it as fraction. If you put it as decimal, it will mark it wrong. So we want it as fraction. And in Excel, I showed you how you could do that as fraction. In TI-84 Plus, we are going to leave it as fraction. So what do we do now? We go to math, we press math, and we see fraction is number 1. Changing decimals to fraction. We just press 1, and then we press enter. And that gives us the answer in fraction. And you can verify that this was what we got. Do you understand? Okay, this was what we got. All right, so we've done 1, 2, 3, 4. Question 5. Question 5. We used I and J. Multiplication of matrices, I times J and then J times I. So question 5 is matrix I times matrix J. Matrix I times matrix J. So we press second function, matrix. And let's find I. I is number 9, okay? Matrix I times matrix J. Second function, matrix. And let's get to J, number 10, and just press enter. And then press enter. Okay? Matrix I times matrix J. You can verify the answers. It is the same answer that we got in the video that we did by hand and in Excel. In those 2 videos. And then in this video, we still get the same answer. The next one is matrix J times matrix I. You press second function, matrix. Matrix J is number 10, then times matrix I, second function matrix, get I, matrix J times matrix I, and then press enter. Okay? So, that is it for the 10 matrices. Now, we still had KL matrices, KL, MN, OP. 6 more, and then we'll be done. So, let's go ahead and we're gonna clear the first 6. How about it? We can either clear it, or we can just change. We can change it. Okay, excuse me. I'm gonna show you how to clear. How about this? Okay, for the first 6, we are gonna just edit. We will edit it. Okay, but then I'm gonna show you how to clear your matrices. We're gonna clear the last 4. How about it? We'll clear the last 4. We'll delete the last 4. We will delete the last 4, and then we will just edit the. We will just edit the first 6, and then we can, we'll just edit the first 6, and then we will delete the last 4. So let's start with deleting the last 4. This is memory. We wanna delete the matrices stored in this memory, and this memory is blue. For us to access it, we press second function. We press the plus button to access the memory, and we look for memory management or delete. Okay, memory management and delete. That's number 2. You press number 2, and we want to delete matrices, and matrix is number 5. We press number 5, and the ones we want to delete are the last. The ones we want to delete are the last 4. So we go to the last 4, which is G is pointing at G. Just delete. H, delete. I, delete. J, delete. And that's how you delete it. Okay. If you get back to matrices, second function, matrix, okay, you see there is no longer G. There is no H. There is no I. There is no J. Okay. You see that? Because we've deleted it. So we can just, start using it right away. But let's just edit 1 through 6. Let's just edit it and just use it rather than deleting it. I mean, if you want to delete it, that's fine. But let's just edit it. So we get back to edit. To change it, you press 1 to get back to this. K, L, M, N, O, P. Those are the last 6 that we need. But that K, we now call it matrix A. I know I think in the Excel, I don't know what alphabet we used. But let's do the whole thing. Let's use all the matrices we used in the Excel video. So I called it K here, okay? And it's a 2 by 3 matrix. So this is a 2 by 3 matrix. You come to 4 and press 3 and press enter. So it changes it right away. And K is 2, 0. I'm sorry, 2, 3. 2, 3. By row. It's doing it by row. -1. -1. 0, 4, 6. Okay? Then L. We press second function, get back to matrices, click it, go to edit, and we press 2 for B, which I'm now calling L. And that one is a 3 by 1 matrix. 3 by 1 matrix. Okay? The elements are 2, 4, 1. Okay? Then M and N are 3 by 3 matrices. So let's put that second function matrix. Edit. Number 3, matrix C, which I'm now calling matrix M, is a 3 by 3 matrix. So you press 3 by 3 and press the enter key. The elements are 1, -2, 0, 2, -1, 1, -1, -2, -3. Okay? I press second function, press matrix, go to edit, and let's put in our matrix D, which I'm now calling N. So that's number 4, which is also a 3 by 3 matrix. 3 by 3 matrix. Enter. And the elements are 5, -1, -4, -5, 2, 2, -4, 1, and -3. Okay? We get back to the matrix window, second function matrix. Go to edit. Then matrix E, which I'm calling now matrix O, is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 by 2 matrix. 4 by 2 matrix. So I'm gonna put press 5 to edit it, and this is 4 by 2 matrix. This is already 2, so I'm gonna press enter. Okay. And the elements are 2, -1, 1, 4, 3, -3, 1, and -5. Okay. 2, -1, 1, 4, 3, -3, 1, -5. By row. Okay, get back to the matrix window, second function matrix. And matrix F, which I'm gonna call matrix P, you go to edit, press number 6 to edit it. Matrix P is a 3 by 4 matrix. 3 by 4 matrix. So I'm not gonna change anything. Okay, so I just press the enter key. Okay, now the elements of the matrix will change though. So this is -2, 1, -4, 5, 3, -2, -1, 1, -3, 2, 1, -1. All right. Now let's perform the operations. We are done with this. So let's go ahead and quit this. Second function, mode, and quit. Okay, back here. Next one we did was K times L. Matrix K times matrix L. So I'm going to get second function matrix K, which I now call A. Okay, A times B. In this case, matrix A times matrix B. As you can see, A times B will work because the number of columns of A is equal to the number of rows of B. But the next thing, if we do B times A, it will not work because you have 3 by 1 and you have 2 by 3. 1 is not equal to 2, so it will not work. But AB will work. BA is not conformable. AB is conformable for multiplication. BA is not conformable for multiplication. So, but let's go ahead and do all of this. So we have A times B. You go to second function, press matrix, get B, press 2, enter. Okay, 1522. That was what we got. Now we do BA. Okay, second function matrix 2, that is B, times A. Second function matrix 1. Enter. So you see error. Dimension mismatch. Error, and what's the error? Dimension mismatch. Because the BA is not conformable for multiplication. B and A are not conformable for multiplication. Therefore, BA is not feasible. It's not possible. So, because the number of columns of B is not equal to the number of rows of A. So, just press 1 to quit. Just press 1 because it said 1 to quit. Okay, or you can go to. Yeah, let's go to the previous window. Let's not quit this. Let's go to the previous window. So just press 2. Okay, so B times A will not work, and we can just clear this right away. We can clear it. Then the next one we did was M times N and then N times M, and those one have, because it's 3 by 3, 3 by 3, that will work. So second function matrix, in this case, C times D and D times C. Okay, C times D, D times C. Those two will work. Okay, so 3 to get C times second function matrix 4 to get D. Okay, that works. The product is a 3 by 3 matrix. Then we do D times C, second function matrix 4 to give us D times second function matrix 3 to get C. It works. Okay, as you can see, the CD and DC are not the same thing because matrix multiplication is not commutative. It's not commutative unless D is the inverse of C. Okay, in that case, it will give you an identity matrix. But if D is not the inverse of C, or if C is not the inverse of D, then matrix multiplication is not commutative. Even though the multiplication of real numbers is commutative, but the multiplication of matrices is not commutative. Next one we did was the last two, OP and PO. In this case, EF and FE. Okay, so we get to second function matrix, EF and FE. EF will not work because the number of columns of E is not equal to the number of rows of F. However, FE will work because it's 3 by 4, 4 by 2. Because the number of columns of F is equal to the number of rows of E. And the product will be a 3 by 2 matrix. That is for FE. EF is not feasible, FE is feasible, and FE will be a 3 by 2 matrix. Okay, let's do that. So we have 5 to get E times second function matrix 6 to get F. Enter. Error. See that? In this case, let's press 1. Let's quit this. Gives us error. See that? Yeah. If you want to still say it, then you press quit to just quit that window, and it still shows you error. So you can say it. Now, the last but not the least, matrix F times matrix E. Second function matrix F6 times second function matrix E5. Enter. Yeah, that works. Okay. Thank you so much for listening to this video session. So we've covered this by hand, we've covered it by Excel, and now we just covered it by TI-84 Plus. The next thing we're going to cover it will be Google Spreadsheets, because you can use Google Spreadsheets to do the same thing. Thank you so much. And if you want to get access to all of this, it's from my website. Thank you so much for listening to this video presentation, and you have a good evening.